We are tipping off the 2K TV virtual wrap party in the theater today. We are going 3v3, and we've got some members of the community joining us here today. So let's introduce our members right now. We've got Dat Girl Megan and King Jordan. Welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good seeing you, Alexis and LD, and having Danny the GOAT on my team. And Meg, oh, this is going to be an exciting show today. I'm ready.
How we feeling, Megan?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here. Happy to be here again. Ready to get some dubs to my teammates.
And the third member of the team today in the 3v3 is Danny, who got benched last game.
Yeah, Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basket. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Miami Heat. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Then it's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. And for the Knicks, we've got Dante DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby out. New York going with almost an entire new group here. Achua's checked in for Bagley. Josh Hart comes in for Julius Randle. Jones, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for DiVincenzo. Hart passes to Achua. Johnson against Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 9.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
To the middle. Johnson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Brunson. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Johnson. And he drops it in from the low post.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Brunson against Johnson. Brunson misses. Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Down low. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to McBride. It's stolen by Johnson. By himself. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Hits the trifecta.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Back to Johnson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Give him 8 points now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Johnson passes to Highsmith. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it fly. Again, the Heat score.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Grant, there is some magic here in New York. One of the best home court advantages in the NBA.
But yeah, you have to think about the history of this building. It's incredible. I mean, when the Knicks are playing even remotely well, this place is rocking.
Here's McBride. The kick out to Brunson from outside the arc. Jaquez grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
1:33 left in the opening quarter. Outside Johnson. Oh, he tries a 3. It's rebounded by New York. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Johnson against Brunson. Misses, and you know he wants that one back. The Heat shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Inside, Irving. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Achua. Johnson with a double team. Back to Brunson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Heat ball.
The Heat with the lead. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson against Brunson. Here's Cornette. Back to Johnson. Pass to Jaquez. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get it back. Another shot. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 14.
And he's beginning to build on a fantastic performance from the last game.
When he gets into one of these grooves, you never know how long they're going to last. Sometimes they go on and on and on.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Heat up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Precious Achua is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's McBride in at the 1. That's the group for New York starting the 2nd. Takes a 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
On the wing, Irving. There's the drive. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now DiVincenzo. Still no points. Over Irving. DiVincenzo finds Achua. Hard with it. Back to Achua. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And with the moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. Fifth is Jalen Brunson.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
That free throw good from Irving. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you play, Greg?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Johnson passes to Jaquez. Boom! He jams it straight down.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Hart. Pass to McBride to stop the run. And it's Irving with a rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's McBride. Miami grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Johnson. Count it. Good. Johnson's got 20.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Timeout called. The Knicks.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. And after an outstanding month of games, he's earned this honor, your Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
The moment this guy steps on the hardwood, you know what time it is. Offense, defense, transition, it doesn't matter where the game goes. He's going to be the one dominating things.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
To the inside. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. He's got 22.
They're really working the paint now.
New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Achua. Now Bagley. Here's McBride. 9 points in his last outing.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
And here's Adebayo. He's covered by Bagley. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. McBride passes to DiVincenzo. Here's McBride. The 3-ball. And the 3-pointer goes. McBride's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Hi, guys. Well, the machine in their last game against the Raptors got the job done. He scored 45 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's McBride. That one doesn't drop. Johnson with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And we've seen Butler develop his passing game over the years.
Pass to Achua. Knocked away. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Heat lead by 16.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Hard against Green. Hard can't hit. And for Miami, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
B.A., his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Irving against DiVincenzo. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And they're running. Here's Johnson. Hart with the defensive effort.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Johnson. The Knicks with the rebound. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Achua with the rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Outside Hart. Pass to DiVincenzo. Six on the shot clock. From the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game with his first shot attempt. And there's Green on the assist by Johnson.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here we go, all alone. Here's Irving. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. And New York shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Down low. Here's McBride. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. We'll try to move. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Achua's checked in for Randall, and Hart subbed in for Anunoby. New York has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup, setting the floor for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo. Johnson is out there with Butler. And it's Highsmith in at the 4.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Johnson against Brunson. Johnson passes to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Ferocious finish. Bam's natural strength is next level.
Brunson taking his time here. Looking now at some numbers for him.
First personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assist. That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Johnson with a bucket.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
To the wing, right side. Johnson passes to Adebayo. Back to Johnson. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Adebayo. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson with it. Over Johnson. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart. Brunson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Johnson against Brunson. Johnson passes to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
You can't shake Bam Adebayo when he's focused, even if the defense is playing physical.
And talking about Bam Adebayo, He's a guy that loves mixing it up on defense, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., and that is what turned himself into a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Bam's high activity is really contagious on this end.
One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, finding and developing those diamonds in the rough. Man, you know, Bam Adebayo knows his role, doesn't play outside of himself, and he's a quality teammate, too.
Jones, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for DiVincenzo. Green's checked in for Miami.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Out of bounds, it'll be Miami's ball.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Cornette's checked in for Miami. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The Knicks have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Pass to Harden. Achua up top. On the attack, Green. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They trail by 18. Johnson against Brunson. Johnson passes to Cornette. The kick out to Johnson. Over Brunson. Cornette in the post. Achua defending. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Greg?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Outside Johnson with a 9-footer. Again, the Heat score.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 16 points here in the second half.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Here's Johnson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Brunson. 37 points for him. Uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 39. Miami has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
He's shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Alec, thank you. Good stuff. Jovic, he's checked in for Green. Now a timeout called by New York.
Fans, a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kids.
And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
Well, you look at Brunson. Fan voting has placed him all the way up at the number 3 spot in the East.
I mean, who isn't going to vote for this guy? He's had a stellar season so far.
It's shaping up to be a terrific All-Star weekend. More news to come as we receive it. Got a hand on it.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Inside. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 38 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
New York has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Brunson with it. Give him 39. Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got 41.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
To the middle. And again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate opponents all season long.
And we knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season. Anunoby, he's checked in for Jones. Here's McBride. He's guarded by Irving. Pass to Brunson. Fires the three. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 44.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, fourth of the game.
Here's Jovic. Anunoby covering. Here's Jaquez. Outside Johnson. Here's Jovic. Miami, no good that time either.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Brunson. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. To the inside, Cornette. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's how you set the table and everybody gets to eat.
Here's Brunson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And they're able to recover. Achua gets the bucket. And here's Johnson. And he's got 41 now. To the right side. Here's Jaquez. Hart pulls it in. Here's McBride. He's guarded by Irving. Puts it up from 12. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his effort. Well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Johnson with a bucket.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
New York has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's McBride. Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Johnson against Brunson. Johnson passes to Jaquez. Back to Johnson. Over Brunson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Miami Heat in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The Heat making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
The Heat have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Julius Randle out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Pass to DiVincenzo. That one rolls around and rims out.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Hero, the pass to Jovic. Hero outside. Now Johnson. Brunson defending. Now here's Adebayo. And stolen by Bagley. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Up ahead. Out to DiVincenzo. Oh, they get a hand on it. 6 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Clock at 4. Fires away from way outside. Brunson misses.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Johnson finds Hero. Back to Johnson. Oh, from deep. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brunson against Adebayo. Adebayo with the rejection.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Johnson with a bucket.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Brunson. And got it. Another basket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Bagley. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside Johnson. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter here. And that one's good. Jovic.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed. He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Heat.
Johnson.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the machine.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Pass to Randall. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
How impressive has he been tonight, battling inside in the trenches?
Hero, the pass to Johnson. Can't get it to drop. Some solid defense from Brunson. The shot. Miami grabs the miss. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.